Am I right in thinking you have him as your alarm? Dajahan, hi guys, it's Janae and welcome back to my channel, and today we are back to the universe of Under the Skin. We are on season 2 of Under the Skin. It dropped on the 10th. I'm hoping to get this out on Wednesday, we'll see. But if I tell you, I am so excited for this because even though this isn't technically a BL, I have to be honest, when it came out, I feel like it potentially, at least to me, it felt like it might have bromanced too close to the sun and become an accidental BL, which is why, even though they were like, yes, no, season 2 had been already confirmed, I was skeptical. I didn't actually think we'd see a season 2 in the same way that we didn't see a season 2 for SEI or a couple of mirrors. Both of those, I believe, had confirmed season 2s. Now, obviously, those are actually a BL and a GL, or at least based on, and this was firmly in the just a bromance. But like, I love these characters so much, the cases were so interesting, so I'm really excited for season 2. I don't know how the viewers are going to be doing with this, but come hell or high water, somehow, some way, I am gonna find an excuse to continue watching this, even if the views aren't good. It might be on Patreon, hopefully it's just YouTube. Please help me out here, like just 500 views and I will continue. 500 views and we're sold. The show has been so good, so I hope season 2 lives up to it. I hope you guys will enjoy episode 1's reaction. And before we do get into it, I just want to say a quick massive thank you to all my amazing patrons and channel members. If you're interested in joining either of those for uncut and exclusive reactions, links will be in the description below, along with my social media and my PO box. And if you want to subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Guys, okay. I like that he still has a consistent style going on. Oh. Okay. You're being followed? Should we be concerned? Nightmare?
Shaina. 神医呢？神医呢？神医呢？
Why is that your ringtone for him? Wait, no, was that your alarm? Am I right in thinking you have him as your alarm? We have this back. Hi! I'm so glad they have him again. I think, oh, not him, sorry, the cat. I think, it's Xiaoxian, right? I think. Fancy car. But sorry guys, like, you're gonna see me smiling throughout this first episode because I'm just way too happy right now. Oh, why does that feel so foreboding? Oh. Something about to happen with the idol group? Okay, this might be interesting. Looks potentially familiar, but also he just has a stunning face. Okay. Interesting. Is it going to be a missing case instead of just a obvious murder case potentially?
这个组合一共有4个人，根据工作人员初步反映以及园区内的监控证实，案发当晚没有可疑人员进入过这间摄影棚。
Okay, so damn, so they
他们
were
住在
murdered.
摄影棚里。
现在还挺火的。
Damn, okay.
走。听报案人说，
Okay, so
这
they
件事
were
第三次
fully
归案。
murdered. Interesting. Because why would you go out to perform without your group members? Please tell me that is part of their costumes and not something that the murderer did? Like the...
而是直接坐在了有2号死者血迹的沙发上，随后遇害。
What? How do you not notice this?
经济助理就来宿舍找另外3人，发现了案发现场。
是他吗？
Somehow I
对，
doubt it's
就
as
是他。
simple as he wanted to debut alone and decided to go
他人在哪？
on a
已经
very
被我们控制
obvious
住了。
murder spree for it.
这么多监控，什么都没拍到。
目前的确是这样。
Interesting. So it would
这个案子
have to be someone who has control, potentially, of the 24-hour footage, like a producer or something. Because I doubt the talent would just magically be able to remove the footage. So you hope that
今天的垃
it
圾呢？
won't... Yeah.
都被清洁工收拾走了。
Wow.
小峰，
Well done.
去把垃圾追回来。
I mean, you would
沈一呢？
hope it's not a...
沈一怎么还没来？
The fact that he basically quoted himself in the tone and everything.
你怎么才来？我早到了。这什么？可是你看他的表情，却那么平静。
So you're saying
你是说
What, they
3人
were
死后的平静
asleep?
表情是凶手刻意为之？
是。
Okay, so potentially maybe the water that they were given by one of the organizers or by a fan. I hesitate to say fan because generally idols I feel know better than to drink things from fans. But maybe the water had a sedative in it, and so each of them were killed while they were unconscious, which might explain why the one person who they theorized to have been killed last sat down, not realizing that his other members were already dead because he was too disorientated and close to unconsciousness to be able to really take that in or do anything about it. So he just sat down and passed out.
杜成，他对这3名死者有极大的情感诉求。
Okay. That's quite interesting.
什么人会对这3个年轻人有这么大的恨意？
Many people.
监控怎么样？
Like the moment that you become an idol, I feel like there's a lot of people who come out of the woodwork demanding something from them. But also, like, can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Shinji called him Do Chung? I know this is like, it's been established. We had that moment in season 1, but like the details, and the indication of closeness, I'm a sucker for all of it.
4号监控拍到他们回来。
Interesting.
前也多次往返洗手间。
Interesting. So, but theoretically, if anything happened before the performance, there's a very wide window that makes it hard to believe that he wouldn't have seen them lying there in that state. It does make sense that they themselves would cover the camera with a blanket for their own privacy. That part, at least, I don't find suspicious, but it's not unlikely that he could have used that opportunity, or someone who maybe knows that they do that could have used that opportunity to strike.
几台监控都拍到陈琴走出房间，直接离开宿舍，没有去往客厅。
李安，
Why wouldn't he?
听，
You can start a see.
正序播放。
Can definitely see something through there. A person in a hood, maybe?
可是1分钟，他能做什么呢？
再放一遍。
He can switch off the power.
就这儿了。
这是什么？
Someone being.
这就是他们所说的鬼吧？
行了，鬼的事情就交给你们了。
Convenient.
我要去会一会那个唯一还活着的人。
I'm very intrigued to see how innocent he is, because it feels too obvious.
也麻烦你帮我个忙。
But then, like, he might do that to subvert, like, suspicion. Like, who would be brazen enough to go out and perform on their own if they just killed their group members? That kind of a thought process might eliminate him from being a suspect, which might be a good cover. I do, like, on the one hand, damn, if it is him, but on the other hand, I kind of don't want it to be him.
我在监控里看到你了。
Or they need to establish the different blind spots. It's also possible that I wonder if he's looking for points of reflection from which you could potentially either find a way to spot the intruder's face or understand how to sketch the place based on the reflections that would be present in the recording. That's so cool.
要是被他们拍到男团的厕所这么恶心，公司又要骂我了，所以我不得不去。
你小时候就演了不少戏啊，童星出身。既然那么重视，你又是队长，那为什么前几轮的演出成绩不是那么理想呢？
I mean, he can't control what they do. It's difficult, but like I appreciate that they are capturing, so far at least, the nuance. Because I think the female lead from Love Between a Fairy and a Devil, she actually went on a survival show after that. So it's clearly a very common practice, even for someone who I would assume is quite established and who I've seen in quite a few other roles since then, I think.
队员，而恰恰就在这个期间，你的3个队员全都离奇死亡。你跟我说这一切都是巧合？
It seems like there was a dub for his thing. Well done on spotting that, Shini. It's amazing.
是这个吗？
对。
Yishu, like, you probably have 20/20 vision, because I could never. But also, even though, like, it would make sense for him to do it, I feel like the fact that he said, oh, they're from wealthy backgrounds, that's not
这个影
something...
子连头都没。
If someone or multiple people are from very wealthy backgrounds, you're less likely to try and antagonize them in any way, shape or form because you don't have the power to fight back. Now, I'm not saying that it means it's impossible that he's done it, but I do feel like that lessens the odds just a little bit.
不会真这么邪门吧？
No, I think it's... Oh. Ooh, that's grim.
是，这就是他们对我做的，我怎么敢惹他们？
Considering that they seem to be passed out from what Sunyi speculated, I don't think they would have the power to decide whether or not you do something to them at that point. But that is horrible.
这是凶手的口鼻部位。
这是口鼻。
再放大点。
considering that this is from a camera that is supposed to provide them with footage that are not potato cams, I'll give them a little bit of leeway that this is supposed to be high camera quality and the zoom in is a little bit more believable.
但受环境光的影响，口红的颜色发生了改变，才会出现这样的效果。
Likely to be another competitor.
想离开训练营不干，为什么？
And you just happen to be doing it in the
我来这里是为了认真把这件事情做好。
3名死者的毒理确认死前吸食过大量大麻。
Oh.
一个人如果生前经历了恐怖的事情，死时遇害，那么尸体会产生痉挛。这3个人是在精神高度松弛的状态。
I doubt you would be able to miss it, considering it very much has a smell. But now it makes even more sense why they felt the need to cover the cameras. I don't know why there's something so fascinating and nice about watching him work.
金属光泽会产生类似偏光效应的反射。开主灯。
Color matching is a freaking art in and of itself, I swear.
关灯。
That's it. That made you do a double take.
口红颜色确定，去比对色号。
好，
Wow.
一个体重约70公斤的正常男子，只需要吸食几口就会神经麻痹。
Okay, so it's possible that whoever supplied them with that might have upped the doses. Again, I'm wondering if the manager or someone like that maybe lost it. But if it's a survival show and they aren't there's no specific reason that they need to be the ones to win, it's less likely to be a member of production. This is complicated.
这支口红的色号是 TBBT 跟品牌方做的联名定制款，在各大平台预售。他们说，除了给过经纪人方领样品，还没有发过货。
内部空间很小，不太可能藏人。
What's bothering you about it?
我需要看一下这个的实物。
I mean, it's also possible that there's a camera hidden in there and not necessarily a person.
人跑了。
He or she? I'm assuming that might. Wait, there's an exit here? That...
站住！方林，
Oh,
你涉嫌一起杀
definitely
人案。
a bit high.
我平时身体一直都不太好，我也不知道我为什么会突然间晕倒。
Oh yeah,
我们请
no,
医
it's
生检查
definitely
过
not to do with the drugs.
是不是你干的？
不是我啊，
You didn't
我
seem
们发现
nearly as
收购在
surprised
行
as
时的
one
口
would
红颜色
success.
是你的
Expect
独家联名，可以随意出入园区。我们还查到，你用毒品控制它，
Oh.
不是你还能是谁？
我知道凶手是谁，我知道他藏在哪儿。
I like that twist that she was keeping them under control with drugs, because I think it's a lot more common than one would like to think.
这什么？
这个是凶手。
Wait, what?
把他带回去。
走，你让他阻止他，我
Interesting.
他会被自己的遗传伤害。
Okay, but again, this kind of points me back to the idea of the
洗的脑
fan.
子都洗花。
啊？ 怕什么？我们警察只讲科学。
I mean, to be fair, she doesn't have to have taken drugs to be superstitious, but also drugs sometimes tend to amplify those already existing feelings.
能不能解封，减少这个案子的负面影响？当然，肯定一切都以案子为主啊。
行。
I mean, if it's a fan, that might not be a good
要是
idea.
不行的，你那儿都收拾完了？
还没有。
Interesting.
怎么把长颈鹿拿来了？你看这个。
Oh, wow, it's quite big.
我今天把长颈鹿的内部结构画了出来。
That is an insane thought, but apparently
然后
not
尝试了几
impossible.
种可能性。
Oh, my claustrophobia could never. I mean, I didn't even think I have
再看这个，
severe claustrophobia, but
还
the
记得我
thought
们
of
在
that
监控
makes
视
me
频里面看到
uncomfortable.
那个，然后再爬出来行凶。可这种姿势，正常人根本无法做到。如
Is
果
there
说
a performer who's part of the group that might, not the group, but like the survival show who might be able to do that?
当排除了其他的可能性，剩下的那个，就算再难以置信，都是真相。
What, do you think it's a ghost? No, I don't think that's what he's trying to imply.
把3个已经没有行动能力的人杀死。
对，
I mean, to be fair, it does sound very ridiculous, but Shinji's been right about weird things before, so
摄像头会在什么时候被翻转或遮盖？他要怎么知道那3个人什么时候失去行动能力？
should you be sitting on a technical
承认，这个
piece of evidence
还
like
挺牢
that?
的场工说，这个长颈鹿是案发当天送进去的，还说比其他的网友要沉。
查到具体是谁送的吗？
Don't say it.
去问一下粉丝会，查一下这个长颈鹿是谁送进来的。明白。
And it's fantastic because without the garbage people knowing that they carried the murderer back out of the crime scene, oh, that is cruelly smooth.
任州地，任州地。
Amount of nervousness I feel. Whoa. Look, I can't even judge. Is that the girl he dreamt of? Like an older version of the girl he dreamt of? There was something more to that look from Shinji. Huh. Damn, okay. So that was episode 1 of season 2, and that was very interesting. I kind of forgot at the start of this that they have a tendency to not wrap up a crime or a case in one episode, so it's definitely gonna like test my patience in terms of just wanting to find out what the whole story is, but it's fine. That was amazing. I love how they keep challenging expectations in terms of how Shinji is going to put certain puzzle pieces together. And the thing is, as absolutely strange as this case is, it's weirdly believable. Like, fans are impressive sometimes in terms of their knowledge base and the things that they're capable of doing and how they're capable of applying said skills to help, or in this case, hinder people. I mean, it makes sense that from her perspective she probably thought she was helping him by doing that to them. But yeah, it was just, I absolutely loved this first episode. It was so good to see everyone again. They're looking so good, and I love that their dynamic is so solid it really does feel like they have now fully settled into the roles that we saw them developing between each other in the later episodes, that like tacit trust. And you see Do Chung even in this very quite ridiculous theory of Shin Yi not biting back and immediately saying like that's ridiculous, that's unbelievable, in the way that he would have in the earlier episodes of the first season. So it just really, there was a lot of nice details to show how far they've come and how much tacit understanding there is between them. And I don't know what the deal is with Shin Yi's like alarm clock being Do Chung asking where he is, but kind of living for that. I'm so curious to see where the season goes, because we've more or less put the previous season's big overarching case to rest, and now obviously there has to be another thing, and it seems to have something to do with the girl that we saw at the start that Shin Yi had a nightmare about. And I'm wondering if somehow there's a connection between that nightmare and this girl that we saw here at the end, because Shin Yi seemed very affected when he saw her. So amazing, I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let me know what you thought, and otherwise I'll see you in the next one. 再见。